Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I got yet another spooky movie review for you guys, and today I got the second part of this series. Specifically, we're talking about Saw 2. This movie was rated a 6.6 by IMDb, and I will say that that is completely wrong. I think that it is a solid 9 out of 10 movie. Some people might say that that's a bit too high, and I can understand that, and I can understand why people don't like the Saw franchise. But so far, with the first two movies, it's been quite enjoyable. I'm not gonna lie. But I love the fact that this movie had a different feeling to the movie before it. It had a lot more characters, a lot more different characters, and also, to me, seeming to be a lot easier traps to get out of, and also a little bit of a plot twist as well, and who doesn't love a good plot twist? Well, let's go into specifically talking about this movie and why it is rated as high as it is. And one thing that I have to rate it so high for is the traps. We'll just start off by talking about just the traps. I think the traps were great this episode, not this episode, but this movie. I think that will obviously be something that will be good throughout the entire series, because that's what Saw is known for, is specifically the gruesome traps. But still, nonetheless, it still was a part of the movie that I really enjoyed. Also, I love the fact that every single death in that movie is so avoidable, but yet you have these characters who are constantly making these dumb decisions throughout the movie, which leads them to their demise. And I find that a little interesting, because I feel like with the previous movie, technically they could win with the traps and stuff, but it seemed a lot more complicated than just simply, hey, here's what you have to do to pretty much escape the room. And I love the fact that it seems like because of this movie franchise, specifically the escape rooms probably went skyrocketing in popularity. If it was not a thing before then, it definitely was a thing afterwards. But I love the fact that to win these games, you just got to listen. And that's what Jigsaw kept saying, or John Kramer kept saying over and over and over again to the detective, who he specifically requested to be on the case. He specifically asked him to pretty much listen to him. Sit down and have a conversation. That's all he has to do. Wait the time out. When the time expires, what happens? I don't know. I'll talk about that in a second. But I love the fact that there were little details in that movie where while you are watching it, you might overthink it. You might not even cross your mind. But then, towards the end of the movie, it's a sequence of here is how they messed up, and here is how they actually told them how to win, and why they didn't. I love that. This movie was very enjoyable. Another great step towards a prominent and good series, but I don't know how long that will continue, because I'm not too sure of the timeline of when these movies don't get good and what movies are fully really enjoyable that a lot of people like. I'm not too sure, because I've not done a lot of research about it. I have, on the other hand, watched Dead Meat. I watch every single Dead Meat video about these, which it popped up on my YouTube feed about it, which made me actually remember, oh shoot, yeah, I want to actually do this series again. And one of my friends recommended that I watch it, so I was like, screw it, I'll watch it for YouTube. Might as well. But anyway, I think overall, the fact that the woman that was passed out ended up being the lady from the first, that was in the reverse bear trap, who ended up saying that she saved herself, or she was freed, or whatever. She ends up being on the side of John Kramer was absolutely ridiculous to me. Once again, I will go into a little bit of I spoiled a good amount of something that's pretty important towards the end of the movie, but that's okay. I do apologize for anyone that it was spoiled for. It is still like pretty overall good arching story, and it was a great movie that progresses quickly and progresses at a, well, not necessarily too quickly, but at a perfect rate, I should say, would be more appropriate. But I love the fact that he used that John Kramer used the things that the detective did wrong against him, and ended up proving that indeed, even though time has passed since the incident that got him pretty much removed from doing and working in the field, after that he wasn't going out and doing that. He was working behind an office, working behind a desk. I apologize again. I'm misspeaking a lot today. But I love the fact that even after all that time, it shows that he has not changed as that much of a person, because he goes to those previous things that he did and goes back to that and just makes it add so much more to it, because that's another level on this story. And I love the fact that it is still connected to the first movie, because towards the end of it, when they are running and they are escaping and they're trying to run away from the big guy, they open up a door, and where is it? It's the room from the first movie where the two first victims are rotting away. And that's where it led to believe that they were dying. And then there was a plot twist, because all he had to do was wait the time out, and his son would be in a safe, secure location. And turns out he was. I will not say what it is in case anyone has not watched it. But I thought that was brilliant. And I literally was sitting watching it, literally like this. Just mouth agape, completely shocked and bamboozled and baffled, if you would. But it's little things like that that made this movie so enjoyable and made me enjoy this movie more than the first one. Like I said previously, though, there were a lot of deaths in this movie that were so avoidable. All you had to do was listen. Now, here's what I'm saying. By the off chance I ever got kidnapped and put in a trap to where I had to escape, or I died, you best believe I'm listening word to word to what the guy's telling me. Because I'm like, if you're gonna, like, it's the only option. What's the other option? I don't play along with the game and die anyway. At least I could potentially escape. But also, I feel like what doesn't make any sense with so many of the deaths and stuff throughout this series and stuff, it's like, all you have to do is be patient. But people don't have time for that. The kill that number one should have instantly showed, hey guys, indeed you should pay attention to these things, and you should listen to what it's saying and pay attention to the details, because the first kill of that room is him hey, don't try this key on the door. Where does the key go to? Goes to a lock that they find later on in the movie. But anyway, I digress. What does he do? He tries the door, blows the guy's eye out. Death was so avoidable. So many moments where you, like, of feeling like agony in a way, because there were a lot of just intense scenes, but not intense in too much of a, this is awful, I don't want to watch this. It's intense of, ooh, like, I can't wait to see what's going to happen next and whatnot. But overall, I'm excited to see where this story progresses, which movie is going to be my favorite, which movie is going to be my least favorite. I'm excited to continue seeing how this trajectory of these movies go. But that's it for today's video. Don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe. And let me know down in the comments below if there's any horror movies you guys want me to watch. I will check it out for sure, and I will definitely review it for you guys. But you have a great rest of your day.